The 9-year-old singer, novelist, and TV personality, Toya Jackson, who is well known for her ties to the illustrious Jackson family, has alarmed followers by posting an enigmatic video on her health. The star is seen in the brief Instagram video, which was shared earlier this month, sitting in what looks to be a doctor's office while sporting an orange scarf and cap. She appears to be making a casual statement, but many of her fans were uncomfortable with it. "I'm back at the doctor," Jackson remarked, grinning a little. "I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly and that I get good results." Even though the video was short and didn't provide any additional details, it quickly generated a lot of conjecture over her health and general well-being. The tweet swiftly went viral, garnering hundreds of comments and an outpouring of prayers from her fans because of the secrecy surrounding her remark and the fact that Jackson seldom provides personal updates. A concern-raising message. Toya Jackson has consistently struck a special balance between her personal life and public persona. She frequently shares peeks of her travels, style, and family moments, but she is typically hesitant to talk about her personal issues. Her most recent post seemed different since it was both unusually personal and ambiguous. Jackson seemed composed in the video, although he was much slimmer than in his earlier public appearances. Her cheerful tone was unable to conceal the underlying gravity of what she was saying. "Wishing you guys a fun-filled, lovely weekend with much joy," was the caption that went with the video. "I'm sending you all love and light. Please maintain your health and safety above all else." Although she spoke in an optimistic manner, the fact that she mentioned seeing a doctor and used the word again indicated that she had been coping with a persistent health problem. She did not, however, reveal any particular condition or symptoms, so fans are left to speculate as to whether the tweet was merely a moment of introspection amid an ongoing health journey or a subliminal call for help. A history of poise and privacy, the Toya Jackson's attempts to break free from her family's shadow while remaining composed in the face of years of criticism have influenced her public persona. She has personally experienced the highs and lows of celebrity as the Jackson family's fifth child. She has recorded numerous albums, made appearances on a number of television programs, and even gained widespread recognition through reality TV shows like Armed and Famous and Celebrity Apprentice. Jackson has always been more reticent than other of her siblings, despite her notoriety. In contrast to Michael's unparalleled legacy and Janet's worldwide fame, Toya forged a more subdued route that is frequently characterized as graceful but elusive. Her current video is even more shocking because she has a penchant toward seclusion when it comes to her personal issues and health. Industry watchers point out that the public has already expressed concern over Toya. Several fans have seen her slow weight loss in social media posts over the past few months. She appeared fragile or tired, according to some admirers, while others wrote it off as a normal aging process. Jackson has refrained from directly responding to those comments thus far. Family responses and assistance. Despite times of conflict and separation, the Jackson family has long been recognized for its close bonds. Several family members swiftly offered their support in the comments section after Toya's post. "Love you, Aunt Toya," wrote Terrell Jackson, her nephew. "Sending you love and healing energy," her niece Brandy continued, adding, "I'm praying for good news." Although sources close to the Jacksons claim they are aware of her predicament and are still optimistic, other family members have not spoken out in public. Toya is doing her best to stay positive, and she doesn't want people to panic or overreact before she knows more from her doctors, a family friend told a local Los Angeles source. This discretion is consistent with how the family generally handles private affairs. The Jacksons have been the subject of intense public interest throughout the years, from Janet's infertility issues and her path to motherhood to Michael's health and legal disputes. Toya appears to be following the family's history of attempting to strike a careful balance between protection and openness each time. Fan reaction, concern, love, and speculation. Fans from all over the world responded to Toya's Instagram post within hours of it being posted. While some voiced concern at her language, many gave sincere encouragement. The comments section was dominated by phrases like, "Get well soon," "We love you," and "Stay strong." However, some fans conjectured about potential health issues, ranging from exhaustion to autoimmune diseases to problems brought on by stress. "We grew up with you and your family," said a devoted fan. "Toya, you've always been the elegant one. Please look for yourself and keep us informed. It's brave of you to post this," someone else commented. "A lot of people suffer in silence. I'm sending you love and healing energy." Social media experts point out that while mysterious posts like Toya's frequently spark conjecture, they may also spark important discussions on aging and health, particularly among celebrities who have spent decades in the public eye. Jackson's willingness to display vulnerability resonated with many in a time when image and beauty are frequently prioritized. No formal declaration, however, Toya Jackson has not released an update on her condition as of mid-November 2025. Citing her desire for privacy, her representatives have likewise declined to respond. The singer is currently going through a series of medical evaluations, according to a source close to her team, but she is still in good spirits and optimistic. Much of what is being said online is still hypothetical until additional information becomes available. A number of entertainment news organizations asked for clarification, but they didn't hear back right away. Fans are still keeping an eye on her social media pages in the hopes of receiving a comforting news. Public figures and transparency in health. Toya's enigmatic message rekindled debate over how modern-day celebrities handle health disclosures. Although the public's interest in a famous person's well-being can be overpowering, it frequently originates from genuine care rather than intrusion. Many celebrities, such as Bruce Willis and Celine Dion, have made the decision to openly discuss their health issues in recent years, which has sparked a lot of sympathy and support. Some, on the other hand, have chosen to conceal their conditions until they are absolutely required. Jackson's circumstances seem to be in the middle. She is admitting that something might be amiss, but has declined to provide more details. According to media analysts and publicists, this kind of messaging has grown more prevalent. It enables celebrities to preserve their genuineness while safeguarding their private information. However, these posts have a great deal of emotional weight, especially for followers who have followed an artist for decades. A lifetime in the public eye. Health issues are only one aspect of Toya Jackson's extensive and varied career. She was raised in one of the most well-known musical families in the world after being born in Gary, Indiana, in 1956. She first appeared on the Jacksons' variety show in the 1970 seconds, demonstrating an early passion in entertainment. Much like her siblings, Toya released albums like Heart Don't Lie and Bad Girl while pursuing her own music and modeling career in the 1980 seconds and 1990 seconds. Her outspoken personality and sporadic controversies, particularly tense times with her family, often grabbed headlines. But over time, she restored many of those connections and came back to prominence as a figure of forgiveness and fortitude. Jackson expanded her interests in subsequent years by publishing a memoir, participating in reality TV, and raising awareness of domestic abuse and animal rights. She had a devoted following that respected her fortitude by staying active and visible in the face of ups and downs. For those who have followed her path, this latest step is particularly poignant because of her ability to reinvent herself while maintaining her gentle grace. Many people find it extremely personal to consider Toya, who was previously the calm, beautiful sister who could be seen grinning next to Michael and Janet, dealing with health issues. The reasons behind fans' protectiveness. The collective memory around the Jackson family's history of illness and sorrow is one of the reasons Toya's enigmatic health message resonated so strongly. One of the most startling events in pop culture history is still the death of Michael Jackson in 2009. Fans have been extremely conscious of the family's mental and physical well ever since. Toya, who actively supported their mother, Katherine Jackson, and honored her brother's legacy, is deeply troubled by the thought that she may be experiencing bodily difficulties. Fans frequently view her not only as a celebrity, but also as a connection to a time when family artistry and music affected generations. One fan wrote on X, previously Twitter, "She's one of the last direct connections to that golden era of the Jacksons. All we want is for her to be all right. She has experienced enough in her life." Selecting optimism in the face of uncertainty, Toya Jackson has continued to share inspirational sayings and uplifting sentiments on social media, despite the uncertainty surrounding her health. She just posted a brief message on her Instagram story that said, "Believe in love, faith, and light no matter what you're going through. When the mind is at ease, the body heals." That post seemed to mirror her own circumstances for a lot of admirers. It's evident that Toya is concentrating on positivity and faith values that have guided her throughout her life, regardless of whether she is dealing with a major physical condition. She has always been quite spiritual and believes in the power of prayer and positive energy, according to those who are close to her. Her devoted fans remember her previous interviews in which she discussed the value of emotional fortitude throughout life's most trying times and the necessity of believing in divine timing. The influence of mystery. Ultimately, Toya Jackson's short, mysterious health film might have several uses. It may be a quiet appeal for prayer, a subtle reminder to fans to put their health first, or just a moment of candor during a trying time. For whatever reason, it has put her name in the news once more, this time for the unvarnished humanity of an older celebrity who isn't scared to display vulnerability rather than for glitz or controversy. Fans are left to interpret her message through a hopeful lens until she decides to elaborate. Even after decades in the spotlight, Toya Jackson still commands a strong emotional connection, as evidenced by the supportive and loving comments sections on all of her social media platforms. Considering the future, Jackson is apparently taking a break from public appearances and activities while she waits for more medical updates. According to insiders, she intends to prioritize relaxation, family, and her own health in the upcoming months. It's unclear if she will disclose more information about her illness in the future, but many who know her well say she's committed to handling any difficulties head-on. For the time being, Toya's admirers keep sending her love, hoping that her upcoming message would contain comforting information. The world is reminded by her calm bravery in sharing even a small portion of her path that, despite her notoriety, she is still a person who, like everyone else, must deal with the unanticipated challenges of life, aging, and health.